Easy clap, easy clap. What an easy clap. How's it going? How's it going? See, we kind of have. Let's do this. All right. Which way do we want to put this? This 11 and this 12 go together. Red 7, I don't see a lot of obvious use for. All right. 20 and 19 go together. Gold, oh, well, let's do this one though. Because that gives us a slot. Once you have a slot, you can do whatever you want. I kind of want to do the 21 here. See? See? And then we could do the 20, the 19. And that just takes care of some things. That just takes care of some things. This whole column clears except for this 9. I mean, of course, if we get this 2, then this 3 goes off. That's worth thinking about. But we don't have anywhere for this 7 to go. It's tragic. Let's do this. Anytime we can do swap-a-roonies, they're a good idea. Still got nowhere to put this 9. Man. Although, no, wait, once the 18 pops off, these pop off anyway, right? So we're fine. I think we put those in the middle. We put the queen, we put the jack, the 1 goes, the 3, yeah. Easy. We don't need to put the 9 nowhere. We don't need to put the 9 nowhere. So easy. So easy. We'll do one more. And then, I don't know if we should Zachtronics. Maybe we should do a compiler thing, but I kind of want to do that in the morning at like full energy. Compiler thing, you know. I was feeling today like I need a vacation, I tell you what. I've been working hard for a long time. And it's good. We've been producing a lot of video game due to that working hard for a long time. But at some point, you need to maybe at least take a day off on a weekend. You know what I'm saying? And I did a little bit of that a few weeks ago, but I could do with some more. I could do with just doing some creative stuff on the end games instead of programming. That might be a good thing to do. Do we want blue jack? Blue jack goes with the 10. Okay, and that could get us to 21, maybe almost, but this 6 doesn't quite. What were we looking at? Oh yeah. Or green 5 and 6 are like right here, that gets us 17, 18, which Or it gets us gold 7, which Well, gold 7 and gold 6. Um it's kind of not an obvious thing to do here. Let's see if there's anything else. This king, queen, jack, if this could go somewhere, right? Could put king, queen, jack, 4 on the 5 on the 4, 5 on the 4, and then see, 9 wants to go under the 4 on 10, and that's one of those things where you can't deal with it. How about this? 11 in the hole, 5 on the 6. We'll do this to blue. Oh, see, we want 11 in both places. Oh, but we get 12. Yeah, so this is fine. So here's what we're going to do. 11 over here, 10 in the hole, 5 on the 6. 7 on this 6. 0 pops, and then all this goes on that 12, and then we'll work on getting this 2, right? See, video games, well, we could just put the 12 over here. It's just that doesn't get rid of the 9. But if we do this, right, that now we're safe. And then this is a thing. I mean, we could do 8, 7, 6 under the 9, king on the queen, jack. I'm kind of stuck at this blue 6. Blue 6. Where's queen 2? There it is. Ugh. Balatro 2, yeah. No, this is Balatro 2. They've really rebalanced the RNG from Balatro 1 is the difference. The probabilities are really just weighted really differently. I don't see anything really obvious here. We could put 3 in the middle, 1 pops. 5 on the 6. 4 on the 3, 3 on the 4. I don't know. 10 up, queen on the jack, 5. And then we're dead because the 2 can't pop because 10 is up. Which sucks. I mean, if we get this 2 and this 3, we lose our slot, but we don't have to put the 8, 7, 6 there right now. We could just deal with having a 9 in the slot, right? What would we do? We would have 9 gold open. That doesn't totally help. 4 would pop, though, if we put the 5 somewhere, which we can't. Seems hard. Shenzhen IO pissed you the F off. I really like Shenzhen IO. It's probably my second favorite Zachtronics game. I mean, I played them all across years, so it's hard to compare very directly. But I believe my favorite Zachtronics game is Opus Magnum, and my second favorite is Shenzhen IO. And my third favorite was TIS 100 before he wussed out and nerfed it for losers. How many Sigmar's Garden wins do I have? You know, I didn't play that a ton. I don't have any in this. I have some in Opus Magnum, right? Um, it just wasn't my favorite solitaire. Although, you know what? I played it again later and I liked it more. Maybe we'll play it after we win another round here. We can go play it. And I can try to remember how it works. I don't see good options here. We almost can do this column, and that's what makes me sad. That is what makes me sad. Sad. So we could think, oh no, we have a very desperate strategy that may work. 3 in the hole, 1 pops off, all right? 3 up, 6, 7 in the hole, 21, 2, and 3 will pop because they're arcana. They're not they're not cards. And then now we can put 9 over here and 4 down there. So we could bring 3 down, and then we could do like 6 on the 5 or something. I'm just going to do this because it's so desperate. This might be a lose. This might be a lose, but I just like the desperation. Oh, this goes there anyway. Never mind. It's not a lose because we could put the 3 right on there. Okay. So now, now what? That was good. Can we get green 2 yet? Oh, we could put 6, 5. Oh, we could stack this whole thing over here. That's good. Now we'll do this. Things are looking up here, and then we can do this probably. Take that, and then we'll do this. I think we got this one. It's half in the bag. I don't want to get 13'd though. That's my main concern right now. All right. It's an easy clap. Oh no, we got a bad card. No, 15. No. I didn't watch out. It's been so long since I did a 15 that I forgot about 15. Well, all right. Let's see if we can remember how to play this. Wait, why? Did I click the wrong thing? Stop. Stop. All right, I don't remember how to play this at all. We have 2 wins. How do I play this? Asmodeus. I don't want to play this. All right. Did I finish Kaizen? No, I did not. You have 2.2 hours in TIS 100. Well, you definitely did not solve Prime Detector. That's what you thought the first time you opened that one. What? That it was going to take a long time? Oh, you mean that you don't want to play it? I see. It's fine. I'm tired tonight, which is why I'm gaming instead of programming. Like I said, I just need here's the thing. I need a little vacation, but I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to be lazy. What do you do in that situation? Oh, I downloaded a new game. What was it? This thing. Let's play this. Staycations are okay too. Yeah, but if I do a staycation, I just program. All right.
I jumped the car back in Breaker's Cut. Told myself I'd never come back. Oh well, shit. Here I am. This must be me. Damn. Shouldn't have told Annie I'd come. Don't know how she tracked down my number. My strong, big sister. Crying into the phone. Ah, well. I stood to pull back the tarp. Poor old guy had hardly stirred the whole trip, sleeping off one thing or another. Everything I need's in them, so my phone, wallet, change of undies and shaving kit so I can freshen up, plus the...
Okay, I don't pick it up.
Familiar skyline peeks through the vents of the old reefer. City hasn't changed much in the last 5 years. Jeez, what am I going to say to Sarah? Hey, sorry about, disappearing for half a decade. Jesus. Okay, time to ditch this old girl. I pull at the door, and it doesn't budge. Great. Hey, give me a hand with this door. He mutters something under his... Bending down. I fall back as the iron bar whistles past my... Hey, watch it!
Quiet! You'll get us killed again!
You've lost it, mate.
You have to help!
He glances to the side, listening.
You're right. Try that. It's no use.
What?
Think.
He continues muttering under his breath. Look, put it down.
Put it on your skull!
He returns to muttering to himself. The guy's got a screw loose. I grab the tarp. I throw the tarp over the run.
Dad, get it off! You don't...
I gotta get out of here. I jam the bar in the frame. The door gives way. Sug, the old guy, having finally freed himself, is caught like a rabbit in headlights.
What have you done?
Ah, shit. Security. The man looks around frantically. Relax, I've been caught freight hopping before and talked my way out of it. Hey, we're with Western Rail. Jesus, what the hell?
You've got to break the cycle! I can't...
Oh, God! Can't get to it from here. Oh, shit. Squinting into the light, I glimpse silhouettes. Can't make out who they are, but no... Oh, shit. Bullets. Grabbing my pack, I throw it, then I'm tumbling down. I lie there looking at the sky, trying to process what just happened. I hear the distant sound of sirens, and above me, shouts, doors slamming, tires on gravel. Then silence.
I just accidentally turned off my monitor
At least my phone's not busted.
because fucking monitors. That's great. This is not the right monitor anyway. I gotta swap it out. Okay, review topics. Yeah, I know. That just happened. Why do I gotta review that topic? Are you forcing me to review topics?
I pick it up. Annie?
Mick,
Yeah,
how you doing? You in town yet?
sure.
Jeez, Mick, Mick, show some enthusiasm. We've got a few...
Same era
You in town yet? We need to go through Mum's thing. Did Uncle Phil...
no?
Ah, never mind. You're staying at ours tonight, yeah? Have the address?
Yeah, off Cooper Street, right?
No, Mick, Jesus. We moved over a year ago.
Oh, angry beeps from my...
You gotta break out of that head of yours, Mick. Talk...
Annie, my phone's gonna run out.
Jesus, she's gonna be at the funeral, you know. You still...
I can't.
I know it's hard for you.
Annie...
Okay.
I look down at my... Shit. No idea. How am I supposed to remember... Ugh. Bill! Mick! Bill used to hang out around the Mum died.
Oh, Mick,
Yeah, it's okay.
you don't sound...
I don't... Hey, I'm meant to stay...
Of course.
Shit.
Look it up.
Ah, it'll be unlisted. Fuck. I'm a bit shaken up. Just been shot at up on the...
Jesus. Really? So what? Some...
Couldn't be.
Jesus.
Yeah. You're not staying at the Pit Inn? The Pitt Street Homeless Support Centre.
She had to shut it down, man.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you should know more than me. Surely...
Sarah, I haven't talked to her in...
Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
Good evening, sir. My name's Angela Grace. I write for the Herald. Can I ask your name? Okay, well, you don't have to tell me. Anyway, I really want to find out what it's like out here for you homeless.
Unbelievable.
Excuse me? Hello?
Leave the poor guy alone. He's clearly asleep.
Oh, hi. My name's Angela Grace. I write for the Herald. Can I ask your name?
No. Kid like this should... Not your... I really shouldn't get... Hey,
Hi.
right.
I write for the Herald.
You... God... Okay, look. I'm not...
Oh, so how long have you been staying out?
Carter. And I'm not staying out here.
Sorry.
No! Loose panel on the side. Nothing but a random... I'll leave him be. You'll hear about the... She looks up.
Shooting?
Don't get involved. Oh, nothing.
I'm here interviewing about homeless people disappearing.
Right. Another college kid thinks that... Don't suppose...
No. Wait, you...
Guess you think just because I don't have a place to...
Well,
Everyone... Look,
I know that.
she thrusts her hand into her pocket.
Got a whole bunch. You look like...
Wow.
Well, what...
Nothing. Just quit with the presumptuous...
I'm 20, patron.
What it?
Point and click adventures. I'm pointing and clicking.
I shake the can. Slosh of petrol at the bottom.
I'm pointing
Nothing but
and
shuttered
clicking.
warehouses down there. I should figure out where to go before wandering aimlessly.
I'm pointing and clicking.
It stinks of petrol. I glance around. No keys, but the lighter socket catches my eye. Should see if my charger will fit.
I'm trying.
I think my should still be in my pack.
Why are you making me do all this useless shit?
Pack must have caught something sharp on the. I fish out my phone's charge cable. Gotta find somewhere.
Yeah, no shit.
I toss the cigarette lighter and plug my phone in. Nothing. Might only charge while the keys aren't in the. God damn. Metallic smell of old petrol stings my nostrils as it glugs into the tank. I know my way around a car. It'd take a special kind of might find them around here some.
Those keys might be around here somewhere.
What's with the
Can't even. Still.
They leave the key.
Yeah.
Sure. Bill fishes the keys from one of his many pockets. Thanks. Leaning in, I try the red chart, then the engine spluttered. Nothing. Nothing.
Do I need to use washing machine parts to fix the car? Maybe I just go open the car up and I pull out the dead rat under the hood.
Okay. Sounded like no. Damn. Think I need mind hopping.
Sure.
Okay. The engine.
What's the problem?
Tearing. Damn. Thanks, Bill.
Now I can go to the dead washing machine and get the hose that I wasn't allowed to see.
Come. Bloody thing screwed in.
Would this help?
I glance up. Jesus. What are you doing?
You know,
Jeez. What's wrong with the.
I can look.
What?
Well,
Ugh. Fuck.
Right.
Carter.
right.
I'm.
So,
Look, maybe, but I work.
okay, well,
No.
you're going to.
Ugh. You think people have been.
There used to be a whole.
I was a kid last time I was.
A few core press.
She squints her.
I have reason to.
That it? Nice. Folks, they move on. No one gives a shit.
If you want my help, just.
Okay,
Cops say they've seen anything.
that guy in. No. Look, folks take what they can to help them through the night. And you get kids acting.
Yeah, I know all this. Give me something I can use, alright?
Ugh. Bloody thing
You gonna give me the frickin' knife?
bloody.
I thought she was gonna give me the knife. Not my fault. Not their fault I speed read. Well, it's not just the words being on the screen, it's the fact that almost everything being said in the game is unnecessary and generic. Like in good storytelling, you don't know what the characters are about to say, and it's additive and it's surprising. Whereas here, it's just like they say the thing that they need to say for the if statement that's happening. Why doesn't she give me the thing?
I asked. Unfortunately, she'll probably
She offered it to me. What do you mean won't just give me her knife? What is wrong with these games? So how do I tell her to cut the hose? Fuck.
Hey, Bill.
Well, I'm.
All right.
Yeah, well, I was.
That's Sarah, but nothing.
Not some Sarah. Well,
Some bad.
I
Don't suppose.
there's a
Maybe a.
Merlin, shadowy figure. Folks.
Right.
Papers.
He shrugs. Well,
I knew.
just stories getting shared. Malingy.
Interesting.
Nonsense is what it is. Typical. I tell her what Bill said about the pit.
Thanks.
Just keep my name. Look, I answered you.
Yeah.
She hands it to me warily. You can have it back if you like, but honestly, you're more like.
I guess.
Look, you seem alright, kid.
Oh, thanks. Hey, if you ever have a small pay grade.
I cringe at what Bill. Got it.
Hello?
Video games. The
The keys are
Malinchi
gone.
got him.
My charger!
No! Ah! Let me go!
The hell?
Splinter Cell.
What's going on?
Please!
Jesus, they look. This stinky little knife won't do squat against two armed soldiers.
What, they don't have guns? Is that supposed to be a gun?
They'll see me. He's dragging the reporter to. What do they want with her? This stinky little knife won't do squat.
Stab the inflatable boat.
I think these are the guys that shadowy the Malin. Shove from behind. Wait! Suddenly, icy cold shocks. Frozen. Then I have. I try, but and I know. The cold blackness. And I know. I am dead. But then, every neuron of tearing then contract. Sudden icy cold shocks me away. The same sensations, only this time. I've got to get my. I've got to get. Won't help me. I've got to get my.
Gotta get my hands free.
I've got to.
Fuck. Fucking video games, dude. I don't understand some kinds of games that people play. Like, I just don't get it. It's fine. It's fine. Different people like different things. Different people like different things. Gotta get my hands free. Ever try Case of the Golden Idol? I don't like that game. I tried playing it over at Casey's house. Or maybe it was the second one. It was the second one. I just... Gotta get my hands free. Gotta get my hands free. All right, we can do this actually. I don't know why I didn't see that. See, that's all you got to do to get your hands free. It's easy. It's easy to get your hands free. Have I played anything exceptional recently? I mean, Dragon Sweeper was good. Dragon Sweeper's a solid game. I don't know what more you want. Guys, I just got to get my hands free here. All right. Oh, I fucked up. That might be game over, guys. Oh, okay, we do that. Oh, that's very bad, though. For some reason, I was like, oh, that just pops off. No. So now we're screwed. Now we have no empty slot. So we might be dead here. If only I had gotten my hands free. All right, we can do this, and then we're alive. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. We got our hands free. It's fine. It's fine. Gotta get my hands free. So this 6 will go. The 12 goes down there. Hmm. We could try to do this 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 5, 4. It's going the wrong way, but jack up. 4 on the 3. 3 pops. And then 9 isn't good enough. If only the 6, 5, 4 went the wrong way, we would win that. It could be 10 up instead of jack up and jack on the queen. Still doesn't quite work. Gotta get my hands free. Gotta get my hands free. Gotta get, why don't I just do this? Please. Just gotta get my hands free. So this gets 4. This goes on the 7. Then, okay, so four goes in the hole. Gold 4 pops off. Lift 4, 6, 5, 4 on the 7. Jack, 10 up. Jack on the queen. Four on the 3. 3 pops. 4, 5, 6, 7 pops. And then we still die. Or no. Yeah, we still die because we have blue 10 up. Okay, what we really need is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, which we can do. We could throw 7, 6 in the brig here. We could put 12 on 9, 10, 11. Then we could put all of these over there maybe. And 9 blue on the 10? 10 on the 9? Okay. We put 5, 6 in the hole. Gold 5 up. We go 7, 6, 5, 4. Gold 5 on gold 4. Two pops. Shakur. And then we might be able to do something. You're stuck after gold 5. I mean, so 5, 6 in the hole, gold 5 up, red 7, 6, 5, 4 going down. Gold 5 on gold 4. Right. Oh, you know what? No, no, no. Now that we have the 3 solo, this works over here. So red 4 in the hole, gold 4 pops, 6, 5, 4 on the 7, 10 up, queen on the jack. Wait. Right, we can't bring the 10 down is the problem, because... But this 2 could go on this 3, and they would pop off anytime. Actually, we could just do this. Why am I being such a grunt? Okay. That improved our situation tremendously. So now if I put the 4, 4 goes, 7, 6, 5, 4 Arcana, and then queen just goes on the jack. See how much better that is? And then here, we can pop 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 4 goes on the 3. Boom. So now here we put 5, 6, 5 pops. 5 goes over here, as we've been saying, 2 pops. All this will go and this goes. See? You just got to do the right thing first before you do the wrong thing, guys. That's really all there is to this game. That's all there is to this game. You just got to get your hands free. One more. One more. I mean, how do we not take this 2-0 here? And the answer is because we got nowhere to put the 11. The 10 and 12 are here. 20 could go on 19. So 7. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. Look how good that was. Where's 21? Right there. Easy clap. We could do this because if we put king in the slot, we get 21 through 17. But we do lose our slot. But we could put 9, 10 on the 8. But we're not that desperate yet. We've got other options. All right. We got options like this swapperoonie here. Now all of this goes as soon as we get 21. And guess what? Now We could put 10 on the jack. It's not even as scary as it was. We still lose our slot. Oh, no, we don't, because we do this. Ta-da, we win. I mean, I almost don't know which card to do next. There's so many options. Let's do that. Let's give ourselves another slot. We'll sort of do this 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 scenario. It is kind of reckless to do what I just did, but you know, hopefully I didn't throw. Blue 7. Do this swapperoonie. We'll do there. Do there. We'll do there. We'll do there. Hey, we finally got another card. We got another card. We got another card. Ten, 9. Queen, Jack. We got the Priestess. It's our favorite card. All right. I was on the Kickstarter for Isles of Sea and Sky. I helped kickstart that game. I kicked it really hard and it started after many years. After many years, it kick-started. Gold 6, red 9. Red 9 and red 8. But 4 and 5, We kind of want this down here. Queen could go there. Gold 4 goes. We throw 6 in the hole here. Gives us red 6. Which could go down there. Blue 7. Not really. Not really. Kinda. We might be able to make that work. Might be able to make it work. So we kind of have a 7-6-5-4 Arcana situation here, right? We could go like 9-8 red in the hole. And go 4-5, 0 pops, 1 pops. And then I'm kind of dead. Okay. Oh, but then I could put 8 up, 9-8 in the 9-8 on the 7, and then blue 8 down. And then I don't know. We almost can do 9-8-7-6-5-4 or something. It looks rough, if I'm being honest. Hmm. I'm not seeing good options here. The cards are very scrambled. Cards are so scrambled. The cards are so scrambled. I really don't know what to do aside from this 9-8 scenario. There's got to be something better than that. I really don't see anything. I really do not see anything. All right, we're going to do this. This is probably a throw. We might have to play again. Maybe it's too late for my brain to be turned on, honestly. like, we could do this as foretold in prophecy. We could do this, and then this goes over here. That gives us, this is giving us some baggers here. Some Bilbo baggers. All right. So you've got 6 green, which could go here, but gets rid of our 1 bagger slot. Eight gold can swap with this, also gets rid of that 1 bagger slot. And if we do both of those, probably our game's over. I'm tempted to go here. Right? We could put king on the queen, 6 on the 5. Then we could lift our 8 and go 6-5 back over there. And then we wish we could get the king queen onto the jack, but we cannot do that. We cannot do that. It's not how this game works. We look kind of dead here. I mean, every board has a solution, but we might have messed things up such that it no longer has a solution. I don't know, guys. We're just going to do some moves and then it'll be GG's. I mean, this is very close. This is probably Jeej, but this is very close, right? Like, yeah, there's basically nothing we can do here. Sad. Okay, we got to win this one therefore. We were doing great in that one, and then it all evaporated. It's the old evaporation trick. The old evaporating victory trick. All right, I done fucked up already. Oh no, we're fine. We're fine. The 10 saved us. Because we want this king on here, so we can move the 17 on the 18. Right? And then put that on the 19. And then do this. I mean, we could have also gone for this, but this seems easy enough to get that we don't have to be greedy. Famous last words. And getting these together helps this 21 be more valuable, right? I mean, we might as well do this. Might as well do that. So obviously 8-7 can go, but we have the 6 here also, right? So if we go 6, 7, 8, we could put the 10 on the 11. But there's a 9 here, right? Also, which wants to go 9, 10, 11. This red 9 would be good for that whole situation. Or we just have a little patience. We put the 3 on the 4. Nine, 8, 7. I don't know. Seven on the 8. Blue 5 on blue 4. Blue jack in the hole. And then 19, 18, 17 on the 20. Jack on the queen, flip. Okay, I'm just going to do this. Oh, no, wait, it doesn't. I was going to say then we just lift the 4 up and the 21, 20, 19, 18, 17 all go. But we can't lift the 4 up because we put the 5 on the 4. That would have been our fatal mistake. Except that, wait, we have the 3 to put all that on. Right? I think that works. Let's see. Let's YOLO it. YOLO. See that? See that? Gamer. 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 Oops. That would have been fine going over there. Okay. We could double flip Rooney this. By the way, this goes here. That's looking pretty good, right? That's looking pretty good. Can do this flipperoonie. We can do double flipperoonie here. Let's start getting some golds off. We want to get some golds off. We want to get some golds off, baby. Easy, easy, easy. Easy, we basically have it. We have it. Well, we didn't get that good of a card, but it's fine. What do we do now? Do we look at compiler stuff or do we look at game stuff? It's late at night, so we're not going to do that much, but we can do a little programming. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. I'm pretty sure I've seen that. This doesn't. This is just not the kind of puzzle game that I like to play. I mean, that is judging the book by its cover, but I don't have a fly for you, Mr. Frog. Maybe it's behind the secret door. See, this is too wide. The gap is too wide. I need a Super Metroid ball to get across that. Super Metroid ball. See, it's the song is telling me what I need. Ah, I got double balls. I can't poop balls there. Wait, what? What? Okay, so it's timed. Ah. Come on, man. This is too hard execution-wise, I think. Like, that wasn't really worth that much. Oh, come on, man. They look like secret doors. Nope. Oh, yes! Where's the... Oh, it must be here. Duh. This is a cool little game. How does my team handle code reviews? I'm assuming you don't take the pull request. Look, what the fuck? How? Why are you talking about pull requests, first of all? Like, what does that even mean? What does pull request even mean? Alright. Pull requests are like children requesting to use the potty. Yeah, basically. I mean, we don't really hire people that we can't trust to check in code for the most part. Like, I do look over stuff from time to time, and we have conversations about what are better ways to do things or whatever. But, like, look, if you can't... I don't like this bullshit. So that doesn't work. Okay, that kills you. There's no way to get in there and out in time. Okay. Okay, that's what I gotta do, but I gotta stand further apart. Because you want the second bomb to fall down like that. Okay, that's actually a cool puzzle. I don't know why it took me so long to figure out, but it's because I'm having to deal with the agony of thinking about pull requests. Now, there is such a thing once in a while as hiring someone who's junior, who's going to have regular code reviews and stuff. But honestly, the times that we've done that, I just, in the end, would have rather not hired the person. Steam block. Coming soon. Okay, well, we might try that when the full game is done. That was a cool beginning for, you know, let's do fun and interesting things with a simple mechanic. And the question is always, what happens as the game goes on, right? Does it kind of die out, or does it... Yeah, I'm not going to watch the trailer. Does it kind of die out, or does it continue to be delightful? Ever tried Girls Like Robots? Is that the Ricochet Robots game? I think I played that for like 2 minutes. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong game. Is this a sliding puzzle game? What is this? Oh, this is like a programming game. I played this a little bit, but it's not in my Steam library. So I must have played it. Maybe I didn't play it. Is the new Zachtronics but not Zachtronics game good? Yeah, I've been enjoying it. It's just I don't want a big mental workout tonight. So I'm not playing it right now, but I've enjoyed it so far. I'm not all the way through it. Let's just let's look. So at the Better Software Conference, there was a little compiler talk there about the Sea of Nodes thing, and I disagree with that talk in many directions, but you know, it reminded me that we should look at bytecode optimization a little bit more, And so one of the streams that I want to do soon, maybe over the weekend, is like we evaluate what it might look like to convert things to SSA, right? But so for now, I just wanted to like dump a few random functions and just see what the bytecode looks like and see, there was actually a report someone did for us a long time ago about bytecode things, but I don't know if that's still up to date. So far, these all look fine. Like I'm looking at the first instructions and I'm like, okay, these are fine. That's fine. Here we're copying. Let's build this with the debug compiler because then we have line numbers. We don't, we actually probably could show the line numbers in the release compiler right now, but there was at least an idea for a while that we were storing less information in the bytecode, etc. All right. Whoops. I said debug. This will take longer. Why are they all 2D games? Because 2D games are a lot easier to make. Okay, so we're calling XYZ of 1.0, right? And that's returning a vector 3. And then, even though we have a place for this to go, we're like not using that. So that's one thing we could look at. Is like why we could repro that in a much smaller function, right? And we could just look at what is going on there. What is the deal with airplane food? Because here, so instead of returning into V6, which is on the stack, and then loading the address of V8 and memcopy, which takes time and double the stack space, right? We could just call to V8. That's like the whole point of this. So that would get rid of 2 instructions, one of which is a memcopy that's not necessarily the fastest thing in the world. Okay. Then what? So 454. Okay, so we're doing s.x, s.y, s.z. And these are going to be, this is going to be then block, right? And then if block, then block or something. So this is again 1.0, which is weird because we already have that. So like if somebody fucking shut off my constant aggregator, I'm going to be annoyed. So that we keep loading this, right? Which is like, come on, man. But the rest of this is relatively, We load it, we jump if it's equal to 0. Otherwise, we divide 1 by this and we store it. So these are basically what you would expect. So let's look. I'm going to get some water back in a second. Let's look at this first. I have a feeling somebody fucking shut this off because register allocation, which is going to annoy the shit out of me. So emit literal. If someone provided a placement. Oh, this is okay. No, this is why this is happening is because okay, this is actually subtle. The reason this is happening, let's go back to the code. Oh, maybe not. Actually, okay, there's a thing called a value placement that tells us where things should go. If we used one of those for here, then it's not that surprising because we're like, look, we don't know if you would reassign this. So we could trace that. But I would want to put this in a much smaller function. Okay, so we have two things to look at. And, both of these things in a release build probably get optimized out. So that's fine. But you want your debug builds to be faster. And, the more junk you throw at the back end to optimize in the release build, the longer that optimization is going to take, right? For an equivalent quality level. So that's why you want this to be as clean as possible. And then also, you just want people to be able to read dumps like this and have it make as much sense as possible, right? So let's see what's going on. Let's make a littler function. Let's just see. We're going to have a little main. We're going to go. Let's just do a little function. F. X is a float. Y is a float. A is 1 divided by X. B is 1 divided by Y. Let's just see what happens there. That's pretty straightforward, right? Okay, so there it doesn't do it. Okay, interesting. There it does. Is it because it's 1.0? Somehow, like it's confused? Yes. Okay. So really what's happening is this says 1.0 and these say 1. And for these, we're re-emitting it because we would have had to lift it out. If we do this, does it go away? Yes. Lol. Okay, that's very weird. I am not sure then why we are not finding that. So that's interesting. Let's just shorten this down. So if I do that, yeah, okay. Okay. That's crazy. I bet it's checking number flags and it's including an irrelevant number flag in the comparison. That is my guess. All right. So we're going to go break there when we do line 6. And this is at 6978 somewhere. Do we have a site? Dude, I hate what? What is wrong with Visual Studio, dude? It's the worst thing. And we just go literal. All right, 6978. Why does anyone use this piece of shit program? All right. You're not using a value placement. Okay, number flags. 2113, 841. Eight, 64-bit. Wait, what? What? Signed? Oh, wait, it's integer. Why are we getting the integer? Wait. Why did I say line 6? This is not where we want to break. I must have been looking at the other program. We want line 3. But also, we're probably going to get the wrong line 3 of the wrong file. 403. Okay. 32-bit float, it's a number. All right, so okay, that's the right one. Still no value placement. Find or add emitted constant. Three F800000. All right. These are two different. Oh God, these are like float 32 versus floats. Do we literally do that? So, firstly, these being different things is a little bit whack. I don't think that's a good idea. But secondly, in some cases we cast to one of them, and in some cases we cast to another one. Okay, this is like if we implicitly let's just get rid of that. No, it's literally that we have two different types. We have type def float and type def float 32. And I think the reason I did that is because if you query a type and you ask what it is, we wanted to like keep the name, but I don't think that's a good idea. This will hose all sorts of things that people do. So I'm just going to do this. We're going to see if this breaks anything. Boom. So now anyone who uses that, so we've got a decal float here, obviously. Wait, don't we anymore? Does nobody... Oh, no, literally, I just deleted it. That's what happened. Fuck. So this has got to be making a declaration, right? Oh, Jesus. I don't know why I used lambdas here either. Like, I must have been in a weird mood that day. Um, there's no like make declaration. All right, so to be clean about this, we do have to make a declaration. All right, so I'm just gonna okay. So we're just gonna make a declaration here, dude. I'm just gonna put that there just so. Put that back. Decal float, yeah. All right. Type def float. Haha, I was checking both here. Haha. Haha. Hey, look. That worked. That worked now. See, it had that, and now it doesn't have that. Question is, did we make anyone sad? Not going to do the same for int. We probably should do the same for int, shouldn't we? Let's take the W on this and then we'll check int. Oh, we saw a fail go by. We didn't like that. But that might be... Okay, so this is checking the error string. I mean, I should probably say float 32 there, right? Where was that? That was in type to string. Like, float is more casual, but like, it might confuse people, right? Who don't know what the hell that is. All right. So this is just like the code is working, it looks like. It's looking for that error message and it was looking for float 32 and it didn't see it. So let's try again. It won't improve your programming skills? Who says? Who says? Do we still print out bytecode instructions in the debug build? All right, I'm going to build this on my laptop, which has the old compiler. And we'll see how many bytecode instructions we saved with that. And the answer will be 37. Or some small number probably. But you never know. You never know. You could be pleasantly surprised. All right, I'm just updating the game. And then I want to make sure that I have debug compiler, because that's the one that prints the bytecode instructions. So I'm building that. It's taken a second. And that's done. All right. And the number there is 775788. So we saved 0.05%. Well, let's get it exact. 775788 minus 775421. 367 magnum divided by 775788. Right, times 100. 0.05. See the mental math. So we're going to go to the change log. We're going to go previously or different types. Bytecode generation. It was causing the generation of extra float constants when this was not necessary. This change saved how many? 788 minus 421, 367. Or 0.05% of instructions. Okay, we'll put that down there. All right, but we can take that W. It's weird that I saw that so readily, right? Okay. Other people are working on the compiler. I'm conflicting. Okay, great. So let's look at that for int. So we have typedef int and typedef S64. See, I'm kind of more torn on this one, even though it's the same thing. I'm kind of torn. I kind of don't want to type it. Because there especially, like this might make error messages more confusing, right? If you declared something as int and it says S64 and you're a noob, you're going to be like, but can the for expansion macro work on basic types like U64? No, we explicitly disallow that so that people don't write shitburger code that confuses you for no reason. But if you put a wrapper struct around it, you can do that. Like that's the number one lesson from being around when C++ was getting popular. Like just people did shitty, stupid operator overloads out the wazoo because they could. And you would look at the code and you're like, I have no idea what the fuck any of this means, right? And this is before you had IDEs with go to definition or whatever. So you're just looking at this code and you're like, I don't know what this is doing and I have no way to figure it out. So this is a moral dilemma even more gripping than the one in BioShock. Like, I kind of obviously should do the same thing here. Maybe it's fine. Maybe that's just a thing people have to learn, that it says S64 when you said int. I mean, it does say in the intro, you know? So the other reason, there are more reasons to do this than just this thing that I'm talking about here. I actually don't know if this one will save any bytecode instructions, actually. It might, but I kind of feel like we don't have the same analogous problem with this. However, you know, there are issues like if you have an array of int versus an array of S64, those are like different types in the type table. If you polymorph a function with them, it probably generates extra polymorphs. It's just like, it's really not good. If it's obvious what I should do, how is it a moral dilemma? Because there is a downside that is also obvious. I mean, we could make int like type is a S64. That's a little bit too big of a change for me to want to do right now. It's a little bit scary, but it might actually work fine. No check-in change. I mean, we can always just reverse this later if we want, right? Like we can try it out. If it causes a problem for users, we can untry it later. So we need to do the same thing down here, which means we're going to want to factor this. Dude, I can't believe, why am I doing this? Why are we using lambdas here? It's the most nutty thing. All right, so here we're going to go Decal float equals add declaration scope float type def float 32. All right, and declaration. Identifier, make ident, resolve scope entry, set load info. How do you do a return value in Lambda syntax? Do you actually put the arrow? Do you actually do this? C++ is so fucked. Is that what you do? Auto parts. No, this isn't what you do. What do you do? What do you do to return? No, you do put this. Missing return. Oh, bro. I thought I was programming in my language. That's what. All right. Maybe it doesn't like the parens. Dude, C++, as the kids would say, is so cooked. It's so cooked. 599. Oh, we got to put a semicolon. Type def int. All right. Dude, this editor sucks so bad. All right. There we go. So why? Wait, why do we? Why did we take those out? Where do these come from? Type to string. Why are those commented out? Number flags. Aha. Okay, so these don't need to be here at all, actually, both of them. I bet also there were some weird bugs in the compiler just because you see how we included both types there in various cases. You can imagine that there are other cases you would have needed to do that we didn't. This may well also give us fails based on just the string. Do we remember what our error count was? Or our bytecode count? Oh, it's lower. $367. Okay, wait. We can back figure this. So over here, it was 775,788 minus 367, 775,421. That should sound familiar. Hopefully to everyone it does. 530. It added more bytecode instructions. What? What? Sad. Let's make sure the game runs. Yeah, I'm not sure why the extra instructions would really show up, but okay, we got to deal with that. Well, I'll remember it later, but we're building up extra ripple particles in here when we do this, and there are actually levels that do this. It's just we didn't used to have those particles. Oh, geez, what? Where were the extra? All right, we got never-ending particles in there too. That's probably what happens when there's a flow updater in the square already and we make a new one. Thus, we will want to take care of that as well. Well, those are things I could take care of tomorrow. Anyway, we did this little compiler adventure. We can leave the... We still have this dump going on when we compile, because the other thing that we were looking at is still an issue. I mean, who knows if we keep looking down the source, what else we might see, right? But most of this looks relatively short and like what you would expect. I haven't looked at this down here yet, but it's not that many instructions. So the thing that concerns me is just this return value here, this return value in the mem copy. So maybe over the weekend we'll get rid of that. That would be nice for people. This is a weird one because I believe as part of this call, we actually create the stack space for v6, because you'll notice it's not declared anywhere. Because I think to cut down on the number of instructions, I was like, look, this is a common thing to return big values from calls. So we can just declare things in the bytecode in that. And that's why it says this, right? But then either this should just be pointed at that, or we should leave this first and then just use it there and not declare in that way. Can't get rid of thoughts about extra ops for int. Yeah, it's a good question. You know, when changes are that small though, I don't worry about them too much, because as we look at generated code quality over time, if it's a legit problem, we'll see it, you know? So here also, this is weird that we're doing the same thing twice, right? Although not really. So the thing is, actually, in order to reuse v9, you have to know that nobody wrote to it since you acquired it, which if you're SSA, then you just could use v9, and if someone wrote to it, they would get a different value number, right? But we are not currently SSA, and so that would be a risky thing to do until we do SSA, which we might do. which we might do. Yes, indeed. I'm just sorry, I'm just sitting here looking, thinking quietly. So one thing we could do, like this call thing could sort of be done in two phases, right? Like even if we still have the extra instructions, one thing we could do as a simple W to take is just put the address before the call so that even if we're not using it, we at least could use it because that value exists, right? Um, like if you're doing an assignment, it's it's a little complicated because you would be like, this is an assignment to a function call, blah, blah, blah. We'll take a look at how hard that seems sometime later. What's the current problem goal? Well, we just did some stuff and you know, we're taking the W on it. We're just looking at bytecode quality. And you know, this function, like I said, aside from that thing, is really not that bad. Let's look down here. Line 458. It's bedtime, but oh, we're doing a bunch of stuff. How does all that fit? I guess my bytecode is pretty compact. All right. So V1 plus 24. That's the address of e.orientation. So we call conjugate and we return it into V18, which again is, you know, implicitly constructed. And then again, we're doing the load in memcopy. So, you know, this happens all the time. This is probably one of the bigger improvements that we could do is to fix this. Because we're doing it here as well. We're doing a Lee and a memcopy here. So the whole reason I designed this calling convention to work the way that it does is so that you don't have to do this. And so we might as well just not do it, right? We should leave before the call. and then give a placement. Like, yeah, we have these value placements. All right, you know what we got to do before we go to bed? Got to do one more game of cards. But I'm going to write down for something to do tomorrow. Maybe right when we wake up, I don't know. Call Lee Mem copy. That would be nice to work on. All right, cards. And then bedtime. Boom. All right, 0-21. Wow, that was on top of 10 last time or whatever game that was. But we want to take the queen off the king, put the 9 on the 8. Drat. Where's 7? Where's 10? 10 is under 1. And 2, which would put the 5 on the 4. 7, 6, 5 is kind of, this can go one of these ways. So if we could get rid of gold 7, probably all this works. So we can go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But then 15 hoses us. But 15 goes on 16 and 10 on 9. Maybe I should work on a card game. I have vague ideas for card games. I was thinking of making a game called Balatro. It's just a little Spanish name that I made up. So 15 in the hole, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7 on the 8. No, because this... 8 in the hole, 0 pops, 21 pops, 10 on the 9, 16 on the 17. Okay, that gives us red 6. Which we could go 7, 6, 5, 4 and just have the red 6 as a 1-bagger, right? 7 goes up or swaps with red 6. But it doesn't, like, it's 7 goes up, 5 goes on red 6, 1 pops, 2 pops, 6, 5 go on 4, 7 comes back down. And then we can do 10, 9, 8, and I think this works. Let's see. All right, so All right. Somehow I didn't think we would lose our slot. Oh no, we don't because of this, right? I forgot that part. I forgot that part. All right, so we got some cards. That's the name of the game. The game's called Cards by Zachtronics. Game is so we could put 3 down there, 3 pops. Yeah, let's do that. Ta-da. Ta-da. 3 Arcana. 4 is going to be a tough cookie, though. Tough cookie. Which way do we want the 15? Green Jack kind of doesn't have anywhere to go. However, well, yeah, okay. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. I mean, this has a lot of 2s in it. You know what I'm saying? Over here. It's got a lot of 2s. It's got a lot of 2s. The 7 would connect the lands together. Okay, what if I put queen on there, 9, 10 in the hole, 6 on the, or 5 on the 6, blue 2, and the, yeah, okay, 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 that's just obvious. And then 7, 2, 2. See, all we had to do was notice all the 2s. We could get 20. We have 2 holes here, so like, that's a lot. Okay. So we're up to like blue 10. We can put this over here. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And then that's... And then we could get these. Yeah. And then that. While I'm playing this, I'm having flashbacks to when I was living in St. Petersburg, Florida. I'm just remembering places around town. That's very weird. Like, why am I thinking of that right now? Why am I thinking of that? I don't know. Maybe I was just playing this game there. One more. I'm in the mood for one more. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. 3, 2, 4. That looks really good. Come on, man. Who do you think you're messing with here? 4, 5, 3. 3. 6, 5. That go. Yeah. What? Come on, man. We just had so much success. Now I don't know what to do. So we could put 5 on the 6, 2 and 3 together somehow. Like this 3, 4, 5 kind of wants to go. 5 on the 6, 2 and 3 in the hole. 19 on the 18. No, that kind of kills us. That kind of kills us. Okay, we kind of have this. So 5, 4, 3 in the hole. It's facing the wrong way of how we're gonna want, but we do that. Blue queen on blue king. All right. 10 on the 9. 1 pops off. 20 2 will pop off because 5 is on the 6. 20 on the 19. 2 goes, and then 9, 8, 7, and then we can flip this. Yeah, that all works. And then 3 goes. Like, this is great. It's great, guys. I don't know what your problem is. Right. I don't know what your problem is. And then we can do this, as foretold in prophecy. And now what? Now what? Look at all the cards we got rid of already. It's crazy. Crazy. We'll do that. And I don't know. I mean, what would you do next here in this situation? You would do this, obviously. Clearly. Got rid of that pesky tower. That's great. Got rid of the devil. Okay, this is dangerous, dude. Does it go left to right? We want 11 or 14. And the problem is, yeah, okay, we got it. All right. Thanks, everybody. I have a feeling we will try to do this compiler thing tomorrow. We will see how that goes. Thanks, everyone. See you later. See you later.